Good morning, seventh grade. Today we're going to be talking about the presentation you will be working on connected to incident at Hawks Hill. So if you go to Infinite Campus and go to my class and go to the curriculum page, in the paternity leave folder, you'll see an assignment called Animal Research Presentation. And in here, I've listed a bunch of different animals from the book paired with a random name that I drew. So you're going to research the name that the animal that I've paired you with and create a little slideshow. So it should have at least 7 slides, a title slide, a bibliography at the end, and 5 slides in the middle with information. I've given you some questions to think about when you're researching your animal, and I've also put some links down here. So you're going to start your search with Inspire. This is the database we used last year. So let's say that we are researching the painted turtle. So once you search, you're probably going to want to limit your search. This is going to give us like 5,000 results. But if we limit by reading range, let's maybe look for somewhere between 800 and 1,200. So that's going to give us a more reasonable number of results. Now you're still going to get some in here that are pretty complicated scientific studies, but you'll also get very helpful ones like an encyclopedia entry. This is probably a great place to start. So you can look at the whole text, hopefully find some good information in here. And when you find some information that you want to put on your slideshow, you're going to need to cite it. So just to remember, let's look back at, I've also put an example presentation on here. This is the same one we looked at last year. So it gives you an example of what an informational slideshow could look like. And you'll notice all of these slides have a citation from a source. And this is what the bibliography will look like. This is the list of all the sources. Notice usually they start with the last name of the work's author, unless there is no author listed, like an encyclopedia entry. So you might want to make this bibliography slide as you go. Every time you add a source, add the information to the bibliography, and then you can cite the source with the last name of that author, right? So if we take information from this work, we cite it as Miles, the last name of the guy. So how do you make your citation? Well, if you go back to the source page, there should be a button with quotation marks that's going to automatically create your citation. So if you just select MLA, you can copy and paste directly, and that's going to end up looking a lot like what you see here on the bibliography. So that's how you cite for something on Inspire. Now, you could also just do a Google search. If we just did a Google search for a painted turtle, it's going to be a little more complicated. Now, first thing, we want to make sure we're pulling information from a reliable website. So some of these websites might not be quite as reliable. Like, I don't know if myturtlestore.com is going to be a great source. You might have to go to further pages. But this website looks pretty reliable, the Virginia Herpetological Society. You can look at this website and see that they publish works on turtles. They've been around for a long time. They're pretty respected. So this information is probably reliable. So let's say we want to use information from this website. I've put another link on the Infinite Campus page called Citation Guide. And if you open that up, you're able to just paste the website in here. And it's going to automatically fill in some of this for you. So this is the page it found. You're going to click Cite. And it says that there's some information missing. So if we continue, it's going to ask you to check the information. And some of it might actually be wrong. So this says the article title is Virginia Herpetological Society. That's not true. That's the website name. The title of the article is Eastern Painted Turtle. So we're going to change that. And some of the information is left blank. It lists no author here. So you're going to want to check, is there an author listed on the web page? For this one, there isn't. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's no author listed. It's just on the main website put together by the group. So we can leave that blank. If it's something like an encyclopedia entry, there won't be an author. So we have the URL there. It doesn't really have a publication date on there either. So we're just going to hit complete citation. I had to turn off my ad blocker, can you tell? And then you can just copy it and put it right on your slideshow. So that's how you cite, that's how you research. I don't think there's anything else you need to know, but you should spend the next couple of weeks looking up information about your animal, creating a nice slideshow with a title page, 5 information slides, and a bibliography. So good luck. I look forward to learning about all of these animals.